program today. Let me tell you, you want to stick around for all of it.
No doubt about it. It's a bit. Oh, my goodness. Sensational Sherri Martel.
Oh, boy.
Lance Russell, is that you?
It's not Lance, that's Corey.
Brother, you got to stab that teddy bear. That causes cancer.
What?
Yeah, but...
Why are you here?
Why am I here? Well, let me see. If being a part of the World Wrestling Federation and the big star that I am, I'm always looking for any and every challenge that can pass my way. Now, I have 3 things to say.
Okay. 1.
Number 1, there is a lady here, maybe not a lady, maybe a tramp. Yeah, that's what I said, a tramp. And she holds your lady's title. I happen to be a collector of titles and many other things, might I add. So, therefore, I want to see what I can do about getting my little hands into her. Secondly, I've been scouting all over the world looking for new boy toys. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Yeah, come here.
Oh, Brian Christopher, new boy toy, huh?
You tell me, girls, is this sweet or is this sweet? What's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Brian Christopher.
Brian Christopher. What are you doing here with these no-going aware people? And there's obviously no competition here.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
You should really, really think of coming back to the WWF with me, Brian. You really should, because, darling, you're just a sweetie and you got nice things. Okay, you know that. Okay, I got one more thing to say.
All right, number 3.
I'll see you in just a minute, okay, sweetie? Wait right there for me. I got one more thing to say. I want everybody to stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because Sensational Sherri has a surprise for everyone.
Stay tuned. We'll
Sending in his interviews and doing what he's going to do. Oh, boy, come on.
Sensational Sherri is headed back this way. Sherri Martel. Get out of here. Would you just get out of here?
Well, if it isn't Queen Lawler. You know, you've got a lot of nerve talking about the only real man in the whole wide world, and that is the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah, right.
You sat down here in little no-good-for-nothing hillbilly Hicktown, Memphis no-going-where, Tennessee, where the home of that no-good-for-nothing legend Elvis Presley was born at. On top of that, and you call yourself a champion, and you say the Macho Man is a pea-brain? Where do you get off, little man? I have stood up against more men than you will ever stand up against anything in your life. And it is said that I can whip most men in this business. Hey, Lance, I see you back there, too. And for another thing, not today, not any other time in this lifetime, or the next, or the one before, or anywhere in your little feeble mind, will you ever beat Macho Man Randy Savage. Now, what do you think about that, smarty pants?
Well, let me say something to you, Sensational Sherri. You say you could whip most men in professional wrestling. Well, let me just assure you of one thing. I ain't one of them, sweetheart. You understand that? So don't come out here with all that little tough talk of yours. Don't start running your mouth. And as far as you calling yourself Sensational Sherri, that's got to be about the biggest joke that I have ever heard. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a little question. I want all of y'all to see if you know the answer to this. You know what the difference is between Sensational Sherri and garbage? No. There is a difference. The difference between Sensational Sherri and garbage is garbage gets picked up occasionally.
Man.
Boy.
Oh,
Come on, Sherri.
boy, she has made a big mistake. She's made the king mad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey,
Look
King.
out. No, King. Don't
Hey,
pile
King.
driver. No.
Oh, look out.
Oh, look out. Randy
Here comes
Savage.
Savage.
Randy Savage has grabbed the king from behind.
Savage and Sherri, Sensational Sherri, jump on the king in there. Savage out of nowhere, Dave.
Just came and jumped him from behind. He had said in an interview, and that this must be the surprise. Come on. Eddie Marlin out. Thank goodness Eddie got here when he did and stopped that pile driver.
Yeah.
And now Sherri yelling at Eddie. Now, all right, Eddie is told him to get out of here. Now look at Sherri kicking Lawler again, and Savage says, yes, sir. Look out, he nails Eddie from behind.
Oh, boy. Hey. Savage jumping on Eddie Marlin, Sensational Sherri. Hey, on the king. Come on, Randy. Oh, boy. Yeah, get some security.
Yeah, get some help, yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Get security to get Savage out of here.
Savage. Shoving security.
Yeah, we'll get security to get him out. Let's, hey, roll the brake. Roll the brake. He is right here. The fans love her as she heads over here to talk to us about some of the action in the USWA. Miss Texas.
Yes, Dave. I'd like to say something. Sherri Martell, you think by coming down here, you're going to take over? I don't think so. Because you have to go through me first, tough girl. Now, don't let my size underestimate you. Because I'm tougher than you think I am.
Watch out. Here she comes. Sherri Martell. We have seen far too much of her here today. All right, she's taking off the high heels.
Excuse me if I get a little bit comfortable with this. So you're Miss Texas.
You got that right.
You got the USWA title.
There you go. There
Right?
you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. You're in Memphis, Tennessee, not Texas, so that makes you unofficial. And another thing. Oh, yes, oh, really? And another thing. Let me ask you, where did you get that outfit?
No, well, let me ask you. Whoa! I am get your hand out of my face, woman.
You got your clothes at Kmart, am I not
Where
right?
did you get yours from, a garage sale?
No, I had to have mine
yeah.
personally made. And one other thing about it. Do those weeds in your head compensate for your lack of brains and everything else? Let me ask you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, Dave.
Oh, look out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Sherri grabs Miss Texas.
Yes, he just... Oh, come on, Sherri.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, Sherri, look out. Hey.
Throws Miss Texas over the desk here. Sensational Sherri Martell. Imagine Miss Texas. Miss Texas trying to fight back. Sherri Martell, look out. Nailed her again with a big right hand. Miss Texas in trouble against Sherri Martell here. There's Eddie Marlin. Eddie Marlin is saying, get out of here, don't put your hand on her again. And Sherri Martell says, is she going to leave? With an insult for all of us, as she does.
Oh, I can't wait. Did you already mention who else is going to be over there?
Yeah, matter of fact, Eddie told us about the six-man match, and that sounds mighty exciting.
I can't wait. And I'm going to be back in just a few minutes. Is that Sea Hag Sensational Sherri here today?
Well, the rumor is, I don't know, I haven't seen her personally, but the rumor is she might be around today.
Well, if she's here, you probably know because you hear her barking somewhere in the back. But anyway, if she's here, I want to come out and say a few more words about her in a few minutes, okay?
Okay. All right, so we wanted to show you just a few highlights of Sherri Martell, Sensational Sherri against Miss Texas. and Lawler against Savage. Take a look right here.
Hey, watch Martel over there. Look like she may have went into Tyson's got something. I don't know. She's Clovis Miss Texas or whatever in the world she had. Yeah, she had something. I can't see what it is. She's stuffing it back in her boots over there. She covers Miss Texas. 1, 2, 3. And in 11 minutes and 13 seconds, we've got a new USWA Ladies Champion. Being on a middle rope now. Savage is out. Lawler ducks out a right hand on Savage. He may have him here now. Savage is out of it. He rolls up. Lawler runs. What's it? Oh, look out! Better watch it, Dad. That's sensational. Sherri. Martel got over the thing some kind of way and gets in the cage. How in the world? Sherri Martel just climbed the cage, comes down, and nails Lawler from behind. So on 15:48, referee Frank Morrell's going to call for the bell. A sensational Sherri Martel kicks away on Jerry Lawler. Look at Martel, boy. Interfering in the unified world title bout. Jumps over the steel cage, climbs the cage, jumps over the top. And she is going to work on the king. This lady, let me tell you, you can't have any respect for her at all. She is just absolutely obnoxious, let me tell you. After beating up on Lawler, gets Savage, and he goes to work on the king. And Sherri Martel comes back into the ring now, this Martel, and busts Lawler with a right fist. The Savage posts them and all. Martel adds her 2 cents in it. Randy Savage. Hold it all! The king gets out of the way, though. And Martel nails Savage. The strap comes down, and look out, Sherri Martel. Yes, he's trying to get out. But I think you forgot it's a steel cage up there, Sherri. She goes to climb it. It's going to be a little too late, though. The king grabs the hold.
Well, the king went after Sherri Martel. I tell you, that one, it got to the point where it didn't have so much to do with a unified belt as it was a personal vendetta. And now Sherri Martel with Scotty Flamingo here and smiling and just very happy with the entire situation, I can tell.
I'm real happy with the whole situation. As a matter of fact, hi, Lance Russell. I told you about that tanning bed. How you doing, Dave Brown?
I'm
now,
doing
Miss, look at this, people. Look at it, Memphis. Tell me, is this not the most sexiest man that you have ever laid your eyes on? No?
No, they're saying no.
Well, that shows how much intelligence you have. Look at this, lady. Something about to dream about at night. Lay that right there. And look at this, lady. Something that you go to bed dreaming about every night. And I see. And let me show you something else.
Oh, come on.
Don't want to show him everything, Scotty. That's a lot. That's how much you know out there and how much Memphis knows. And I saw you out here a while ago with those guys, and I saw you just beat the heck out of them. You're talented, you're young, you're gorgeous, and you can beat anything and everybody around you.
Hear that, Dave Brown? Hear what you said? Tell him some more, Sherri. Tell him some more.
That's right. Look at this. Look at that. He's got the biceps. He's got the hips. He's got the thighs. And he's got every move that it's going to take to make this man a world champion. Now, one other thing. Miss Texas, last week, you got just a little bit of taste of what I'm going to do to you. You ought to be working at Taco Bell serving mild and hot sauce for what I did to you. But no, you couldn't do it, could ya? You couldn't do it. You had to come back and get a little bit more. It wasn't bad enough. I had to strip that stupid whatever it is you wear around your scalp. It isn't bad enough that I had to humiliate you and rip your clothes off.
Humiliated her.
It's bad enough that I had to come out here and scorn my hands with that stuff, whatever it is you put in your hair, that is a lack of confidence.
It's disgusting that you had to put your hands in her greasy, nappy hair.
I know, makes me think about it already. I went home and took 4 showers. Next thing, Miss Texas, I'm not finished with you. You want some more of me? Come on. You just come on. Come on, anywhere, anytime. Because that was just a preliminary sample of what I intend to do to you. Now, Sherri the King Lawler, you had the audacity and the nerve to humiliate me. Well, let me tell you something. I've got a man right here. I've got a man right here that will kick your butt all over Memphis. And as soon as I get my hands on you, and as soon as Scotty's picking every part of your body, he's going to let me have what's left. He's going to let me have what's left. I'm going to rip your butt apart. That is, if there's anything left when he gets finished.
That's right, Jerry, the Burger King Lawler. If you put one hand on the pretty head of the sensational one, Sherri Martel, I am going to rip your head off, and I'm going to stick my fist in your, right down the hole, and I'm going to...
Well, the King is back, and so is Miss Texas.
Sherri Martel, you nothing happening tramp. Now, you got real lucky last week. But I tell you what, you're going to find out that the people in USWA fight. And when I do get you in the ring again, I'm going to kick your teeth down your throat.
I think she can do it, too, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know about this sensational Sherri. She claims, did Scotty Flamingo call her a lady? Did he refer to her as a lady? Huh? I believe he did. Let me tell you something about her, Scotty. She's rubbing her hands all over you. Well, I'll give you a little clue about sensational Sherri. She's had more men's hands on her than a doorknob, if you know what I mean, pal. I think, as a matter of fact, is she running for some sort of election?
I don't know.
I think she must be running for some sort of election because when I was up in the WWF, I heard him say that sensational Sherri's seat was up for grabs. So what does that mean, huh? I'll tell you what it means. It means that just exactly like Miss Texas said, you, sensational Sherri, are a sleazy tramp. That's right. We're calling you a sleazy tramp. And if you had any guts, you would come out here, you and that wimp Scotty Flamingo, and do something about it. But you ain't got the guts to come out here today. But we don't have to worry about that because the match is already signed, sealed, and delivered, brother. Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum, big boy toy Scotty Flamingo is going to have to drag that tramp, sensational Sherri, out to the ring, and you are going to be facing Miss Texas and the King of Wrestling, and we can't wait to get our hands on you, sensational Sherri. Miss Texas, I want you to promise me one thing. You know, you said you're going to knock her teeth out. You know, if you knock her teeth out, all you'll be doing is improving her looks. But I want you to leave just a little bit of sensational Sherri for me because, you see, I had the Macho Man just where I wanted him last week. And what happened? In comes sensational Sherri. Well, now, I got a score to settle with you, Sherri. And Monday night at the Coliseum, just leave me a little bit. Because, you know, there are some men that say they don't want to put their hands on a woman. And I am one of those. I would never slap a lady. But sensational Sherri, you are no lady. And I promise you, just leave me a little bit. Because I got a big, big surprise in store for you Monday night, Sherri. So just show up, because I almost hate to say it, but we got a date, right?
All right. Well, the King and
Sherri Martel. Sensational Sherri comes right on the back of Lawler. Does this Sherri Martel. Boy, let me tell you. You talk about a brawl in full action. It's here today. Christopher holds Lawler while Martel.
Here comes the Texas. Look out, Sherri Martel.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at Miss Texas. Go after Martel. She jumped right on the back of Sherri and went right after in there. Miss Texas flips her over. Here comes Scotty Flamingo.
Scotty Flamingo grabs Miss Texas. Look out.
Oh, boy, that is ridiculous. Flamingo just picked up Miss Texas and flipped her over hard in there. Oh, that's hard.
Here come the young stallions. Here comes the fantasy, Larry Williams. My goodness, we got a ring full. Looks like a battle royal in there. Everybody's in the action. Sherri Martel working on Miss Texas over in the corner.
Here comes BG13. BG13.
It's a free-for-all.
And Wolfie D in there. Yeah, that's a free ball. It's Gilbert in there.
The crowd on their feet watching this one as we got a ring full. Here's Eddie Marlin saying, what happened?
Here's Eddie.
He's up on the ring apron. He's going to try to get them separated. Oh, Scotty Flamingo overhits Eddie Marlin. Eddie knocks down Flamingo.
Look at Eddie. He goes over and busts Flamingo.
Eddie's right in the middle of it. Doug Gilbert and Eddie, look out.
Oh, man. Eddie Marlin's tangled up in there. Look at Eddie. Eddie holding his arm. He busts Gilbert and Flamingo. Boy, boy.
I don't know how we're going to get this one separated. There goes some of the folks out of here. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Right on this. Take a look at this.
Oh, boy. 1909. Lawler and Miss Texas, they get the win. But Flamingo and Martel jump on the King and Miss Texas. Flamingo went after Lawler. Martel was trying to boss off Miss Texas. The King's got Sherri Martel. Oh, boy. He balls on Sherri Martel. There goes Martel. And there goes the King and Miss Texas. The winners of the bout, the King, Sherri Lawler, and Miss Texas. Miss Texas and the King, Sherri Lawler, the winners of the bout. 19 minutes and 9 seconds.
We've been asked to go into Sherri Martel's dressing room, and I understand she's got some words, Sherri.
Look at us. Look at us, Sherri the King Lawler. Look what you did to her. Are you proud of yourself? Attacking a lady like this? And you call yourself a man? You okay, baby?
What about her interfering in the bout out there, Scotty? She interfered as well.
Wait a minute. Sherri Lawler, look what you've done to me. What is it? How does it feel to pound of a woman?
You okay, baby? You okay?
Sherri Lawler, I know people all over the wrestling world. No matter what it takes, no matter who I have to call, somebody's gonna make you pay. Somebody's gonna come here and they're gonna break your stinking neck, and they're gonna do to you what you did to me tonight.